What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one is going to be the last Walking Dead video I do before the return of The Walking Dead, which starts tonight. Walking Dead second half season 9 starts tonight, and of course, for, most of the audience hasn't seen it yet, so if you haven't seen the episode, I wish you an awesome viewing experience for the episode. For people like me and a couple of other people that do have AMC Premiere, you've already seen the episode. My spoiler-filled review will be up tomorrow. Around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So once I get home from school and all that kind of stuff. So really cool stuff. Really cannot wait to watch the episode on the big screen because I only watched it online. So I am very excited to see the episode the second time, and I actually will still be watching it tonight. I'm still going to watch the episode mainly just because I love the show so much. I'm going to watch it again, and this is a big night for people that haven't seen it yet. For people that have seen it, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a little bit hype, but I mean, we've already seen it, so it's not anything huge. But for people that haven't seen it yet, I hope you enjoy the episode because it is quite an awesome mid-season premiere. It's nothing huge, but it's a good mid-season premiere, and I think people will like it. So, cool. So, let's discuss Season 9. The first half of Season 9, we've gone through this whole marathon. We started with Season 1, we did a look back at Season 1, all the way through until Season 8, and now we're doing, of course, the Season 9 first half recap. So, okay, this first half of Season 9, in my opinion, is probably the biggest half season for a television series I've ever seen. They literally, in this half, you start the half season and then you end the half season, and it is probably in the most different place than it's ever been. That's one thing I'll say. Now, I really do think for this half season, of course, we start off with a new beginning. We have the episode where they go to the, museum. They get that thing. Ken, of course, is killed off, and pretty much as soon as we see him. And, of course, Maggie hangs Gregory, and Rick brings supplies to the sanctuary and all that kind of stuff. And we get to see Maggie kind of become, a bit more of a, leader that doesn't really take anything from anyone. She kind of, tells everyone that if you betray me, I will hang you as well, and, it's not gonna be pretty. So, basically, that was the premiere. Then we have episode 2, The Bridge, which is, of course, the episode where we get to see Daryl fight Justin. We get to see everybody at the camp kind of figure out what they're going to do about the Saviors. And, of course, kind of, they're expecting a, supply from the Saviors of the ethanol, and they didn't get it yet. And Maggie's kind of wondering what's going on. So, she decides to let Earl out because of, what Michonne said and all that kind of stuff. So we get to see that, of course, and then we get to see Rick and the others at the camp, and, some stuff going on at the camp, like Gabriel and Jadis, which is weird. We get to see, Jerry and, what's her name there? Tamil, I think's her name. And we get to see, Carol and Ezekiel, and a lot of relationships going on. Some people don't like that because they feel like it's over. They're using the relationships a bit too much this season. Which I can kind of understand, but I do like the relationships. Some of them are weird, though, like Gabriel and Jadis, but still, let me get Rick talking to Negan in the cell. So really cool with the whole, you're just getting it ready for me type of line. So then we get to see Warning Signs, which of course is the one where we find out that Oceanside's been the one that, that killed Justin, that's been killing all the Saviors, and at the end of the episode, they basically kill Arat, too. And it kind of, influences Maggie to, decide to turn on Rick and, go in and try to kill Negan, and Daryl's, gonna back her up pretty much. So, that was a cool episode. Then we get to see, episode 4. So this one, of course, was huge. We get, what was the name of this episode? The Obliged, where Maggie goes after Negan, and Rick and Daryl go into the pit, and they fight, and they do manage to get out, but of course Rick decides that he wants to lead the herd away from the bridge, and he doesn't want to sacrifice the bridge, so he's going to try to lead them away type of thing. So, of course, at the end, we get the huge rebar scene, which is like, oh my god, so crazy, of course, where you see him screaming, and you see the blood coming out, and you can see it just through him or whatever. It's like, oh my god, Really, that was one of the most intense scenes in maybe all The Walking Dead. And we also have Michonne and Negan as well, which is another part in that episode. So then we have Rick's final episode, episode 5. So this is the biggest episode of the series. I mean, you know, Shane comes back, Scott Wilson comes back, which is one of the most important scenes. I would say one of the best scenes in Walking Dead ever, because, you know, now that the actor is actually not alive in, you know, real life, he's unfortunately passed away, that was the last thing I think he filmed on television. So that is a really special scene, and it's really special to everyone. And I mean, yeah, that's just a special scene overall. And then we also have Sonequa Martin Green as Sasha, who comes back. We have, you know, the issue 100 with the bodies and stuff. We have the Don't Open, Dead Inside, and all that. Just all this, you know, iconic stuff. Rick on the horse, and, you know, we have, you know, Rick who decides at the end that he doesn't want everybody to sacrifice, you know, their life, so he blows up the bridge. And, of course, when you think he's dead, when you think he's dead, he's taken away in a helicopter. So, that's amazing. Now, we skipped 6 years, and I really like the end too, where you have you know, Magna's group who comes in, and we find out that Judith is the little girl that, you know, helped them. So that was a cool ending. And then we have the last 3 episodes for this half. We have Who Are You Now, Stradivarius, and Evolution. We get all this stuff with you know, kind of you know, seeing all the new characters that come in. Michonne takes them to the hilltop. We get to see the Whispers come in. We get to see, you know, all this stuff with the Stradivarius and stuff. We get to see Daryl and him, you know, looking for Rick, and then kind of deciding to maybe come back because Carol misses him and he kind of likes Carol, so he decides to come back to the hilltop. And of course, him, Jesus, and Aaron go to find Eugene, and of course that doesn't go well because they do find Eugene, but Jesus is unfortunately killed by a Whisper at the cemetery, and we kind of leave off the half season where they're about to fight, you know, other Whispers, because you can kind of hear them in the background, you know. So, really cool with all the lightning and the fog and all that. It's really, really cool. So, that's my recap for this half. I mean, this is one of the best halves of the season ever. Certainly, the second half of the season, I assure you, starts really, really good, and I cannot wait to see what they do with the rest of the season. The first half of Season 9, in my opinion, is one of the best half seasons they've ever done, and I just cannot wait to see what you guys think about the mid-season premiere. So, the spoiler review for the mid-season premiere coming tomorrow, so don't miss that. And, yeah, guys, I'll leave the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode tonight. I'm going to watch it myself, just, you know, to watch it again, just to see that awesome episode again, and I cannot wait to see what you guys think. So tomorrow, make sure to tune in for the review and the predictions for episode 10, which both will be uploaded tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.